Morning, C6 colors. Well, it's midnight, seconds past midnight, so it's Friday morning. So, welcome to our midnight oil class. Tonight, we're taking a little break from the CSEC multiple choice questions, and we're actually going to be doing some City and Guilds math multiple choice past paper questions. Few weeks, it will be City and Guilds math. So that's the 3850 paper. And the paper we're doing tonight is actually a math diagnostic test. 30 questions. Normally at this time we do 60 questions, and mostly we will be doing 60 questions for the City and Guilds as well. But tonight's diagnostic test is just 30 questions. Before we dive into that, here's our schedule of live classes. Please be reminded that we have 5 live CSEC classes per week, and 5 live PEP classes, and 6 live CSEC classes per week. So here's the schedule. Hello CSEC math students, I know you are busy preparing for your math tests and your CSEC exams coming up. I have a very important question to ask you. Do you like my new hat? Thank you. Now another important question. Have you ever gotten a math problem wrong simply because of making one little mistake? I'm sure you have, as thousands of other students have. Now in this series we're going to be looking at the common mistakes that students make with all the topics in CSEC math. We're going to look at the common errors, demystify everything. Make sure you watch every video in this series so that you can avoid making those mistakes. So stay tuned. Hello scholars, did you know that most times when students get problems wrong in mathematics is as a result of one single error or one mistake? Well, this is absolutely true, and we're going to be looking at the common errors that students make in the different topics in mathematics. If we know the errors beforehand, we can certainly avoid making them. Are you ready? Come on, take my hand. All right, so we're going to go straight into our City and Guilds math skills 3850, the diagnostic test. And let me welcome Asar. Welcome Asar. Good morning.
Good morning, miss.
Okay, so I'm going to share the screen. So there we have math skills 3850, City and Guilds diagnostic test. So Asar will be helping me through these questions tonight. All right, Asar. Number 1 says 20 divided by this symbol gives 5. So the number that should replace this symbol is, so I choose for that one 4, because 20 divided by 4 gives 5. So this symbol is represented by 4. All right, so Asar number 2.
Find the value of P for P if 1215 plus P is equal to 2430. So that would be 2430 minus 1215. Find the value of P.
All right, so we do the reverse, which is, so we're adding these two to get that. So to find the unknown, the reverse, which is to subtract this from that. All right, so when we do that, what would we get?
5,
So we take one, carry one there. So that's will be 5,
1.
1.
4 minus 2 is 2. 2
Mhm.
minus 1 is 1, so the answer is D.
Okay. Number 3, six fence posts are placed 5 meters apart. What is the distance from the first post to the last post? So the distance between them is 5 meters, and there are 5 spaces. So that will be 5 times 5, which is 25 meters. Now, some persons would have been tempted to say, and that's B. Some persons would have been tempted to say, well, if there are 6 posts and 5 meters apart, it would be 6 times 5, which would be 30. But no, you can't count the posts that you're starting from. So you're starting from this post, so you actually have to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 gaps, 5 spaces. So the answer is 25 meters. All right, welcome, Imani.
Good morning, Miss. Morning, oh, sorry.
Good
Good
morning.
morning.
All right, Imani, you're at number 4 now.
Okay, Miss. Um, Number 4. How many of the same items can I buy with $4,815 if one costs $15? Okay, so dividing 4,815 by $15.
4,815 divided by 15. And by the way, no calculators allowed for this paper. All right, so 15 into 48.
Yes, that would be 3 times. So 15.
Mm-hmm.
That would give you 15 times 3 is 45, and that would give you another 3.
Mm-hmm.
15
And
into
15 into 31.
15 into 31 goes 2 times, remainder 1.
Mm-hmm.
And 15 into 15 goes 1 time. So that would
Mm-hmm.
give us the 321.
All right, that's our number 5.
Number 5. What is the smallest? 9 times 6 or 8 times 7? Or 5 times 11? Or 40 times 1.5?
So what's 9 times 6? What's 9 times 6? Sorry.
Sorry, miss, what was that?
So what is 9 times 6?
54.
And 8 times 7?
56.
And 5 times 11?
55.
And 4 times 1.5? 40 times 1.5?
80. 83.
Mm-mm. 40 times 1.5.
Oh, 43.
40 times 1 is 40. 40 times a half is 20. So that would
So
be
60.
60. So which one is the least? Which one is the smallest?
9 times 6.
All right. Imani.
Number 6. Find the value for x with 36 divided by 3 minus 3 oh, times 2 equals x. So we're going to do the brackets first. So 3 times 2 is 6 and
Mhm.
36 divided by 3 is 12. So 12 minus equals x and x would be 6. So that's 8.
Mhm. Number 7, Asar.
38 plus 150 to the nearest tens.
Mhm.
No, 38 plus 150 would be equal to would be equal to 13 plus 5. Um,
So we're rounding to the nearest 10.
no, that would be 150.
So 5 is in the tens place and 3 is less than 5. So we don't add anything. We don't add anything. So it's 150. All right, that's correct. Letter.
B.
Okay. All right, Imani, number 8.
Number 8. Oh, wait. Last week, 1,500 fans attended the baseball match. This week, 6 times as many bought tickets. But due to bad weather, 250 fans have cancelled their ticket. How many are attending this week? So we're going to have to multiply 1,500 by 6 and then subtract that amount from. Sorry, subtract 250 from that amount. Sorry.
All right.
So
So
six
six
zero
zero.
zero 60065 is 30. Put on the zero, carry with 3. 616 and 3 is 9. So that's 9,000. And then it would be 9,000 minus 250. So,
Mhm.
so 0 minus 0 is 0. Take 1 from the 9 and we get 8. Carry the 1, we get 10. Take 1 from the 10, we get 9. We carry the 1. 5 from 10 is 5. 2 from 9 is 7. And put an 8. So that would be C. 8,750 funds.
All right. Asar, number 9.
Number 9. What is the value of the 2 in the number
5
5,300?
million.
Oh, 5,328,475.
So what's the value of the 2?
But the 2 is in the thousand space, 10,000 space.
10,000.
So it'd be D.
So it should be 20,000, right?
Yes, miss.
All right. Imani.
Number 10. A worker's ID number consisted of 5 digits with 9 in the 10,000th place, 0 in the ones place, 8 in the thousands place, 4 in the tenths place, and 2 in the hundreds place. Which of the following numbers could be the ID number of this worker? So,
All right.
Miss
So 9 in the 10,000th place. So we
Yes,
have
ma'am.
ones, tens, hundreds, thousands, 10,000.
Yes, miss.
And 0 in the ones place. That's
Yes,
the
miss.
ones place.
8 is
8 in the
behind the
thousand
9.
place. So that's here.
Yes, miss. 4 is in front of the
4 in the
10.
tens
Sorry,
place.
4 is in front of the 0.
Mhm. And 2 in the
Hundreds place.
hundreds place.
So that would give us C.
All right, and just like that, we've finished the first 10. You see
Mm.
how many minutes that took us? That took us roughly 10 to 15 minutes. All right, Asar,
Which of the following numbers represents 55,055? So that would be the
all right, so let me see now. So you're saying 50,055. So you're saying D. Oh, 55,000. Okay, and
yes, miss.
okay. So it's 55,055. Imani, 12.
Number 12. A woman bought some hair products for her salon. The total cost of the products was $185.75. How would she write this amount correctly in words? A. Um, 185.75 cents. B. $185.75. C. $185.57. Or D. $185.75. Yes, that would be $185.75.
All right. Asar number 13.
How many pounds of flour is required to make 7 cakes? If one cake takes 1.5
Pounds.
pounds.
That's a symbol for pounds.
Um, so it would be 7.5. Sorry, I mean 7 divided by 1.5.
One cake takes this.
Oh, seven
Seven
times one
cakes
and
would
a
take
half.
7 times 1.5. All right, so it's 7 times. Change that.
3/2.
2 ones, 2 plus 1, 3/2. So that would give
21/2.
which is
10 and 1/2.
letter.
8.
All right, Imani.
Number 14. How long does a 220-mile trip take moving at 50 miles per hour? Mister, that would be distance over time.
All right,
So,
so
220,
how long is time?
um,
Time is distance over speed.
sorry, yeah, distance over speed.
All right, so that would be
That would be 220 over 50. So, cross out the zeros. 5 into 22 goes 4 times. Remain there 2 over 5. So that would be C, 4 and 2 fifth hours.
okay. Number 15, Asar.
Number 15. 4/3 and 4/5 as a decimal number can be written as. So it would be 3.08.
Mm-mm,
Sorry, 3,
3.8. So
3
5,
point,
immediately you add a 0 to the 4 and say 5 into 40. Right, goes 8 times. So that's the, so it's not 3.08, so it's 4 divided by 5. 5 into 4, you can't. And immediately you put a 0 and say 5 into 40 goes 8 times. And the 3 part of it, of course, is the whole number 3. Imani, 16.
Okay, Miss. Number 16. If 30 students took an exam and 10 out of them failed, approximately what percentage of them passed? So, Miss, if 10 of them failed, that means 20 students passed. So that would be 20 over 30. Oh, so 10 minus.
20 passed. Okay.
So 20 over 30 times 100 over 1.
Mm-hmm.
So we're going to cancel two zeros, and that would give us 200 over 3, and that would be 66%.
And
Which
they
is
did
8.
say approximately, right?
Yes, miss.
As it would be 66.66.
Point. Yes,
Right. Approximately. Right. Asar, number 17.
17. If 1,000 meters equal 1 kilometer, then 3.725 kilometers is the same as.
Mm-hmm.
Would that be 3? That'd be 3.725 times 1,000.
Mm-hmm. And we move 3 places. So
To the
multiplying by
right.
1,000, we move 3 places to the right. So what would it become?
No, it would become 3,725. Oh, the answer is D.
Okay. All right. Number 18, Imani.
Number 18. A man rents a lawnmower from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. and paid $288.40. What was the rental cost per hour? For rental, X dollars per hour. So from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m., that would be 9 to 10, 1 hour, 10 to 11, 2 hours, 11 to 12, 12 to 1, 1 to 2, 3 to 4, that's 7 hours. So that would be $288.40 divided by 7.
Mm-hmm.
7 to 28 goes 4 times. 7 to 8 goes 1 time, and then the 1. So we put back the decimal point, and 7 to 14 goes 2 times. 7 to 0 is 0. So that would be C. X is $41.20.
Asar, number 19.
The measure of how hot, warm, or cold a body is called its temperature.
Okay. Number 20, Imani.
Okay, miss. Number 20. How many degrees would the hour hand move in 4 hours? So, 1, 2, 3, 4. Um, right?
So the hour hand is on the 4.
Yes, miss.
In 4 hours, it will be on the 8, right?
Yes, miss.
So they want to know how many degrees that represents.
Um, about one, like,
So it's four
oh,
hours over the 12 hours
oh, times 360.
times 360.
Okay, so that would be 1 over 3 times 360. That would be 120.
Right, so it's 120.
which is B. The 120 degrees, which is B.
Okay. So they're asking the hour hand is moving from 4 o'clock, and in 4 hours it will be 8 o'clock. So the hour hand would then be there. So they want that angle, and that represents 4 hours out of the full 12 hours. And since they want it in degrees, we put it times 360, since full revolution is 360 degrees. All
Yes,
right, so
miss.
we're two-thirds way in, and it's 25 past. So we're making good time. So we have 10 questions to go. All right, Asar number 21.
I'm number 21.
A painter needs 3/4 liters.
A painter needs 3/4 liters of thinner to complete a job. At the hardware store, at the hardware, thinner is sold in the following sizes: 0.25 liters, 0.50 liters, 0.75 liters, and 1
1
liter.
liter.
Which of the bottles would give him just enough thinner to complete the job? Painter needs 1,
He needs three
3 over
quarter
4.
liters.
So which of these can go directly into 3 over 4?
So in other words, 3/4 as a decimal.
So that would be 0.75.
All right, which
So,
is
so the answer would be C.
all right. So C is 0.75 liters, and we know 0.75 is 75 over 100, which cancels to 3/4. 25 into that goes 3. 25 into that goes 4. All right, 3/4. Imani, 22.
Number 22. Five friends decided to buy identical bags for school. Each bag cost $1,406. What was the total cost of the bags? So we're going to multiply $1,406 by 5, since it's 5 friends.
Mm-hmm.
So 5, 6 is 30. Put down the 0 card. 3.
Mm-hmm.
5, 0, 0 plus 3 is 3.
Mm-hmm.
5, 4 is 20. Put down 0 card. 2. 5, 1 is 5 plus 2 is 7. So that would be C, $7,030.
Okay. All right, Asar. Number 23. Hold on, I
Number
just checked. Hold
22.
on, Asar. 22, 21. All right, go ahead now, Asar. 23.
23. What should be the height of a rectangular block with a volume of 96 centimeters squared? If the length is 8 centimeters and the width is 4 centimeters.
So it's a rectangular block. So it's a cuboid. And they're saying,
So that would be 8 times 4 times x equal 96.
all right, so they're saying the width is 4, the length is 8, and they want the height, right? So 8 times 4 times the height, length times width times height gives volume. So therefore, H would be what? 8
Into
fourths.
32.
So 32 times H is 96. So H is what?
3.
Right, so H is 96
Uh,
divided by 32, which is 3.
3. So my answer is A.
Okay. All right, Imani, 24.
Number 24. Can you hear me?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Um, Number 24. Miss, give me a sec, please. Triangle ABC is right angled at A. What is the measure of angle B if angle C measures 42 degrees? So we know
Sorry,
that
what?
angle A is 90 degrees, so it would be
90.
B plus 90 plus 42 equals 180, since all angles in a triangle add up to 180. And 90 plus 42 is um 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 132. So B plus 132 equals 180.
Mm-hmm.
And that would be 180 minus 132. And that would be um so 130, 48. That would be 48 degrees, which is B.
All right, Asar.
Number 25. The school bus usually arrives at 6:45 a.m. On Monday morning, it was 20 minutes late. At what time did it finally arrive? So it arrives at 7:05
How we got
a.m.
that?
Oh, I added the 20 to the
So
6:45.
6:45 plus 20 minutes. And that would give us, when we
Oh,
add
5
these, we
plus
get
0 is
65.
5.
Mm-hmm.
And you can't put, so you carry the
So we
1.
take out one group of 60 out of the 65, leave 5 minutes. We carry this group of 60 over to the hour side as 1 hour, and 6 plus 1, 7. So that's 7:05.
Oh, the answer is D.
Okay. Imani, 26.
Number 26. Which of the following could be the measure of the adjacent sides of a rectangle whose area is 60 centimeters squared? So, um,
So they're asking what could X and Y be? These are adjacent sides of a rectangle.
Miss, I think it would be A, 5 and 12, since the area of a rectangle is length times width, and 5 would be the length and 12 would be the width.
All right, so 5 times 12 does give 60. So that
Yes,
could
miss.
be. All right. And none of the others don't multiply to
So,
give
yes, miss.
60. Okay. All right, Asar, 27.
Number 27. The exam score distribution for 200 students at a high school was A 15%, B 35%, C unknown, D 30%, and F 10%. How many students scored a C? So that would be 15 plus 35, which is 50, plus 30, which is 80, plus 10, which is 90. So it would be 100 minus 90, which is 10%. Then it would be 10% of the 200 students, which is 20. So the answer is C.
All right, so 10% times the 200 students. So you notice it's not 10 students, as Asar said. This gives the percent. So when we add up those other four, we get 90. So this is 10%. 10% of the students. So 10% of 200. and those zeros cancel, which is 20.
Oh, C.
C. Imani 28.
Before just, huh? Number
28.
28. The table below shows the times that an athlete ran 5 races of the same distance. And his fourth fastest time would be, so the fastest time would be the shortest amount of time, which is the third race.
Mm-hmm.
After that, we would have the first race, then the second race, and then the fifth race, then the fourth race. So
Mm-hmm. So the
3, 1, then 2, then. So that would be the fifth race, which is 9.98 seconds, which is 8.
okay. So putting them in order of fastest. So you're saying the third race would be the fastest with a 9.06. And then which other one? The
Which
first
then you
race,
would have first race,
9.38.
and then the second race,
Second race, 9.57.
and then the fifth race,
Fifth race, 9.99.
9.8, and then the fourth race.
And the fourth race is 10.02. So they had asked us for the fourth fastest. So that's that one. All right, SR 29.
Number 29. The table below shows the time in minutes that it took 35 students to solve a math problem. How many students answered the questions in less than 5 minutes? Oh, at the top they have the time
So
in
time
minutes
in
and number
minutes,
of
number of
students.
students. Okay.
So we're only going up to the 5.
Mm-mm. Less than five. We're going up to the four. So it's from
Oh.
there down. Okay.
So one student scored 1, 10 scored 2,
Mm-hmm.
plus 1 plus 10
Mm-hmm.
plus 4, so 15.
Okay.
Going on to C.
Mm-hmm. So it does not include the five. It's less than five. All right, Imani, last question. So that's favorite types of movies. Read the types of movies for me. Imani,
Oh, my mic was off. Number 30. Oh, favorite types of movies. In a survey, 40 adults were
read it,
asked,
read the types of movies for each one.
oh, comedy, drama, action, sci-fi, and romance.
Mm-hmm. So comedy goes to
Comedy is 8,
mm-hmm.
um,
Drama.
drama is 6, action is 12, sci-fi is 4, and romance is 10.
All right, so there's a question.
In a survey, 40 adults were asked to state their favorite movie. The paragraph gives the paragraph above gives the responses of these people. Which type of movie was the most favorite in this survey? So Miss, that would be action, which is A, since action has 12 people.
Okay, so action.
Yes, yes.
And that brings us to the end. And we did that in roughly 40 minutes, roughly. All right.
Yes, Miss.
Okay, so that's it, guys. All right. So next week we'll have 60 questions from the another a practice paper for the City and Guilds Maths 3850, and we'll be doing several of these in stage 1, stage 2, stage 3. Remember, so we have 3 stages. We're gonna start, or I'm not sure how I'm gonna do it, if I'm gonna do all the stage 1 batches or all the stage 2 and then all the stage 3, or do 3 then 2 then 1, or just mix them up, just throw them together. Which way you think is the best way to do it? Should I do all of stage 1, then all of stage 2, then all of stage 3, or just mix them up?
Yes, I think
Should we climb the ladder step by step?
sure, yeah.
Or should we just put different ones so that whoever wants this one will search for that one? So everybody will have something for each of them as we go along.
Yes, miss.
Which one you think?
Yes, the second option.
Second option. What you say, Asar?
Um,
Step by step,
yes,
or
I
just put them
think
out there?
either one is fine.
Okay. All right. So whatever my spirit tell me to do next week,
Yeah,
I'll do it. All right. All right,
Yes,
guys.
miss.
So get some rest, and thank you those in the chat. Thank you for being with us. Go and get some rest yourselves,
Thank you, miss.
and join us tomorrow for our PEP classes and more CSEC class. All right, guys. So see you later in the morning.
bye,
Bye.
miss.
Not tomorrow, right? Not tomorrow. Later in the morning.
Thank you.
All right. Okay, so here's our schedule of classes again. Hello CSEC math students, I know you are busy preparing for your math tests and your CSEC exams coming up. I have a very important question to ask you. Do you like my new hat? Thank you. Now another important question. Have you ever gotten a math problem wrong simply because of making one little mistake? I'm sure you have, as thousands of other students have. Now in this series, we're going to be looking at the common mistakes that students make with all the topics in CSET Math. We're going to look at the common errors, demystify everything. Make sure you watch every video in this series so that you can avoid making those mistakes. So stay tuned. Hello scholars. Did you know that most times when students get problems wrong in mathematics is as a result of one single error or one mistake? Well, this is absolutely true, and we're going to be looking at the common errors that students make in the different topics in mathematics. If we know the errors beforehand, we can certainly avoid making them. Are you ready? Come on, take my hand.